Luis Nyaundi, KTN.
President William Ruto's call to Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is drawing sharp criticism after it emerged that while he appealed for the release of Kenyan soldiers held in Ukraine, dozens of Kenyans remain trapped and missing in Russia, illegally recruited into its army. These as 82 Kenyans lured into the Russian war against Ukraine, serving on the front line, have linked up with Kenya's mission in Moscow. Grace Nganga has more.
President William Ruto's recent call with the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has stirred both curiosity and controversy back home. The decision reportedly touched on the fate of several Kenyan soldiers captured while allegedly aiding Russian forces in the ongoing war. Yet at the same time, there is growing public outcry over Kenyan youths who are illegally recruited into Russia's army, many of whom are now stranded, missing or presumed dead.
Mkubwa wa jeshi, tuomba tu mtusaidie huyu kijana wetu aturudie juu hatuna amani.
The irony is staggering. While State House sought to intervene on behalf of those detained in Ukraine, Kenya has done little to confront the root of the crisis, the illegal recruitment and trafficking of its own citizens into Russia's war machine. Instead of symbolic calls to Ukraine, shouldn't Kenya be pressing Moscow for answers? Shouldn't it be dismantling the Russia-linked networks recruiting desperate youths into combat?
Definitely, the president and the government knows that we will hold them to account, and that is why they are trying to divert attention from the right people that are supposed to be giving us answers now to a wrong entity.
Families of the missing have continued to demand answers, saying they feel abandoned. Many of the victims were promised legitimate jobs in Europe only to end up in Russian military camps. The situation also exposes Kenya's precarious balancing act in the Russian-Ukraine conflict. Nairobi has publicly supported Ukraine's sovereignty, yet behind the scenes, Kenyans have been drawn sometimes unwillingly into Russia's war machine.
Just took advantage of the fact that we have so many young people in Kenya that are jobless. We have a government that is interested or is keen in exporting its young labor to other countries. So there's that gap that was created, and definitely they took advantage of that. Let Kenya insist that all Kenyans fighting in the Russian army should be released and be brought back home.
KTN learns that the men forced to be soldiers, despite their protest, had no military training and made frantic efforts to contact the embassy after realizing that they had been duped and will now serve on the war front line. They are spread across 4 military camps of Russia, which are Belgorod, Selo, the Istra Wagner military base, St. Petersburg base, and Rostov-on-Don camp. For now, families can only hope that the government shifts focus from symbolic calls to practical interventions. Bringing home the missing and dismantling the recruitment pipelines will not only save lives, but also reaffirm Kenya's commitment to protecting its citizens wherever they may be caught in the crossfire of global politics. Grace Nganga, KTN.
A planned visit